Hey guys, it's Alexis with Create Your Future. I am back with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be clarifying some things. Let's talk about communicating with your specific person, the story about communication, how to turn it around, and what to do in your 3D. This video is a follow-up video from another video that got a lot of comments, some interesting comments, and a lot of feedback, which I am very happy about. So let's get into it, right? Before I get started, the links for booking one-on-one coaching and one-on-one hypnosis are in the box below to book with me. And I'm having a sale, you guys. So my one-on-one hypnosis sessions are on sale through the end of October, and the coupon code is Alexis Sale. So if you're taken to our website, or if you take yourself to our website and then you click on me, you click on one-on-one hypnosis at the top, there is a space for the coupon code. We've had a lot of questions about it. So just clarifying that. And I'm super excited about all the involvement in the previous video. And let me get into it, and let's talk about some success stories, because it seems like this video, which is great to hear where everyone's at, had a lot of feedback. Today, I'm referencing my video from 2 weeks ago, which is what to do when nothing is happening, success story. So there was one person that wrote in the comments that they want to hear only success stories. The video included a success story. So I'm not sure if whoever that was didn't watch the video. It was about what to do when nothing is happening. A client had nothing happening. They turned it around and they were a success story. So the video included a success stories. I think almost all of my videos include success stories because there are so many. And there are successes happening all the time. Most clients, when they start coaching, they see things, they feel things, things are happening, and they turn stuff around. But today I want to talk about communication, because in that video, I talked about reaching out to your SP, and it seems that it was a little bit confused. And also, you guys, somehow I created that. So I intend that this video clears it up. We're all on the same page. Everybody feels good, and everybody has clarification. I also want to say, too, that I am Alexis over here, mindset, manifestation coach. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. But the thing I'm not, and who I do not claim to be, is Neville Goddard. So everything that he wrote about and that we continue to learn from is the jumping off point for thought transmission, for understanding the law of assumption, which is the same as law of belief, the laws of the mind, which have been also written about by a lot of people. So in my coaching practice and in my hypnotherapy practice with clients, I am not just pulling from Neville Goddard. I am not a Nevilleite. Just being very honest about it, you guys. My clients get results. We turn things around. We're always having breakthroughs through the usage of the quantum reality, the subconscious and conscious mind, bridging the gap between the two, creating what you want, manifesting what you want, and seeing evidence in your 3D reality. That's the point of this whole thing, right? It's to get clear on who we are, what's our desire, being it, thinking from it, and then having things happen. And I've studied so many things over the years. Neville was one of the big things, especially about thought transmission. People overhear thoughts, you transmit thoughts. Yes, but like the idea, you guys, that our reality is an illusion has been written about in quantum physics and by so many thought leaders and so many people over the years, that let's try to broaden our perspective and really see things that way, right? Because that's my intention with this. Okay. So let's talk about communication. Now, the other thing to address today, too, is like, you guys, I am not here in my videos, which is me, Alexis, to agree or disagree with anybody. I don't watch other people's videos. I'm not looking for manifestation videos from other coaches, because I believe in the power of the mind. I believe in the power of me, and I know it to be true. And you guys, oftentimes I have gathered my information about how the energy of our reality works through all the hundreds of people I've talked to. So if you watch my videos and I happen to contradict like another coach on another channel, that's really up to you and how you view it, right? But I'm just saying, I am not here as part of like a manifestation global community. We're all on the same page. We all say the same things, because that's not true. I'm actually often hearing things that clients say to me that other coaches say on other channels, not on ours, but other coaches say on other channels. And I don't really agree with the information because it seems limited. They're coming from limiting beliefs. They're saying things, they're labeling things, they're giving meaning to things. You guys, everything is empty and meaningless. It has no meaning. We might like that, we might not like that, but it is a fact. You are a meaning-making machine. You are living in your quantum reality, your bubble, if you will, your sphere of energy, which has again been written about for hundreds of years. And it was believed back in the ancient times, your quantum reality is a projection and interpretation of you. Okay. So like, I'm just saying that's where I base so much of my coaching from, and neurolinguistic programming, which is my background, along with hypnotherapy. Okay. Which is all about the model within. How do you interpret? How do you give things meaning within? And you push it out, you project it out into your reality. So you guys, just to say, there seems to be a bunch of people out there that are talking about this information on all the avenues of social media. And like, I don't know, have these people that are out there that are manifestation coaches that people are finding, have they really coached hundreds of people and heard about their life circumstances? I'm not really sure, but all I can say is, you guys, in the end of the day, I don't care. I am here to give you success stories to help you feel empowered. And let's please intend that you view and you see this information this way, because I'll tell you, this communication thing, it seems to be a big trigger or a big issue, a point of contention for a lot of people. Do we communicate with the SP? Do we not communicate with the SP? Do we reach out to the SP if we're manifesting and creating for them to reach out to us? Okay. So today I have a success story of a client who did reach out. She reached out while affirming and intending that her SP was reaching out to her because she chose to, because it was her idea. It was what she wanted to do. And guess what, you guys? She heard all of her affirmations. She heard all of her intentions. He told her all the things that she thought that he was thinking. It was just that she was turning the tide, right? Now he was reaching out more to her as she was then reaching out to him. It was like they were switching realities. They were quantum jumping. But you guys, like, she heard some really cool information too. So like, can we please take off the label? Don't reach out to your SP because then you're taking action. That's not necessarily the case. Now, I want to say too, there is a difference between responding and reaching out, or communicating and chasing and pursuing someone. If you are reaching out, communicating, and you're labeling it as chasing and pursuing, I'm doing something, I'm making something happen, don't do it. Okay. If you're labeling it, I'm manipulating my reality. You shouldn't have to lift a finger. Everyone says I can just do it with my mind. I shouldn't reach out. Don't reach out. Okay. I've actually had to talk a lot of clients through this whole topic, because this is the thing, you guys. If we're living in the reality where you're in normal, natural, communicative, the person is reaching out to you, relationship, like, might you drop them a line and say, hey, yo, saw this, thought of you, picture. Hey, saw this, thought of you. What are you up to? Now, as I say that, you can fight me on it and say, are you manipulating your reality and trying to make something happen? I don't think so. Right? I think that you're taking natural steps that are a natural intuition to create things to happen. Okay. So let's get to the success story. I am being very clear. This video is about a success story, but you guys, like, this is the thing. I have been intending for a lot of involvement, comments, everything in my videos. And so I'm so happy to hear everyone's responses and their feedback. It's great. I'm so happy. Thank you for commenting on my videos. And if you disagree with what I'm saying, then comment again and we can keep on going through this, because the communication thing is something we want to get through. The whole communication thing and the SP manifesting seems to have a lot of weight to it. Okay. Anyways. Dear Alexis, thank you so much for talking me through my many blocks. Thank you so much for talking me through all of my many issues. I am so happy to tell you that I reached out to my specific person, and guess what? I heard all of my affirmations. For so many weeks and so many months, I have been thinking that I shouldn't reach out, I shouldn't take action, I shouldn't do anything. And I actually now think that was kind of a disservice to me. Guess what? He told me all of my affirmations. He even asked me if I was putting a spell on him, because throughout all this time, all he could think about was me. He was inundated, and overwhelmed by thoughts of me, and that he had just been thinking about me all of the time. He said he was also seeing pictures of me in his mind. He was thinking thoughts of me of a certain nature. And he just was so happy that I had contacted him. He was thinking about reaching out to me. He was thinking about communicating with me, but he just hadn't done so yet. Okay. So I am happy. I'm so happy this is happening. We are back on track. We are getting back on track. He's saying all the things that I am thinking. I am hearing instantaneous feedback from him in my reality. And I'm noticing also that he's reaching out to me more and more, where before I think I wasn't even labeling it that way. So it really shows me that my self-concept has changed. My concept of myself within the relationship has changed, and it's all happening for me because I realize once and for all, it all comes from me. It doesn't come from him. See you for our next session. Sincerely. Okay. So you guys, isn't that interesting? So for months and months and months, she had not been saying anything. She had not been reaching out. She had been abiding by all these rules. Like if I reach out, it means X, Y, and Z. And then she just took the instinct and did so. And she heard from him all the things that she had been thinking. So like, if you're out there and you're not reaching out to your specific person, that's really up to you. It is the thoughts you have behind the action. It is the thoughts you have behind the action. So if you're thinking, I shouldn't be doing this, I'm manipulating my reality, then guess what? Then you're going to be posting to the text message, I shouldn't have done this. This is a mistake. I've done something wrong. Okay. No, we want to be thinking, this is my reality. This is my experience. I'm wondering how somebody is doing, or I'm getting information, or I am following my instincts, or I am just moving along the trajectory of the relationship by responding, seeing how somebody is doing. And like, you guys, you can make it kind of cute, right? It can be a picture. I am just saying, in terms of communication, we really got to get out of that. The communication, if you're the one to initiate it, you're the one to do it, that it means something. You could just be holding yourself back by getting a lot of confirmation, feeling very good, and then being in the place and space we need you to be in, which is living in the end of the natural, normal communication, living in the end of being chosen, desired, and wanted. Because if you're living in the end of the reality, which is available to you right here, if we're living in the end of the reality and we have effectively embedded the subconscious with the picture, the thought, and the idea of I'm in great communication. We're in love. We have the emotional connection. We have the physical connection. I'm seeing that. I'm feeling that. I'm sensing it. I'm thinking from that end. The communication would be taken care of. That's where everyone gets the idea from. I shouldn't do anything. Am I manipulating my reality? Well, this is the thing. To get to there, there's a bridge of incidences and you don't know what they are, right? So you can also be saying, they're reaching out. I know that I could, but they're reaching out to me. They're making it happen. It's just that people tend to get into a sense of lack, thinking lots of thoughts, and the thoughts are creating. So I want you to take from this video to make it empowered, logistical choice. Right? Really checking in with yourself. Am I looking for communication, or am I assuming, am I deciding we have it? Am I looking and wondering for confirmation of my manifestation, or am I owning it and deciding it's mine, I have it, and thinking thoughts from that end? They're two very, 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 very different things. Okay. If you want more clarification on it, book a session. Also, since it's on sale, you guys, Hypnosis is great for getting through the communication story, because chances are, if you're having a reaction to the communication idea, we're still holding on unconsciously to that old communication story, right? We want to be living and breathing in the reality and the thought and the experience of we're communicating all the time. We have that constant flow of communication. They call me, I call them. We're having fun. It's so great. We're exchanging all of it instead of it being a block and something that's like in the way. You can do it, but it takes being in the solution, okay? If we're in the problem, we're creating more thoughts of the problem, trying to exclude the text messaging and me doing it, which is really including it. You see what I'm saying? In your consciousness within you, and it becomes a thing. This whole topic has become a thing, okay? So maybe I'll just do a bunch of videos and pull success stories of people that have reached out, or that they've transformed the story of communication and it's no longer an aspect of something that they're working through, right? Because for most of us, if we're living in the end of that relationship again, that is connected, that is loving, that is supportive, that's like, it's just here, it's normal, it's natural. We're communicating all the time. We're talking about everything from a sandwich to a party to what are we wearing to like, what's the weather, right? It's not something. And I want to say too, guys, if you're wanting a text message, be affirming for true love. Be thinking, feeling, and deciding that they love you, they want you unequivocally, because generally speaking, when people in our reality love us, like us, want us, can't live without us, they text us. Want us, like us, can't live without us, they text us. It's other things also too that are generally getting in the way of versions and people where then we're creating that they're not texting, right? It's a deeper thing that you're creating within people that are in your reality. So a text message is a caveat. It's a sprinkle. We want the true love. Go for the gold. Think higher, think bigger than your chosen manifestation. Be going for the true love, the true connection, all of that. And the text messages then are also an equivalent of that. And they're thought that's all part of that together. You see what I'm saying? All right. So that's my video for today. And just know that it's the meaning that you're giving it. It's the thoughts you have behind it, and that your actions are part of your bridge of incidences to get you to where you want to be, but that it's all about you. It's not about them. It's all about you. It's about what you're thinking. What are you doing? How are you choosing? What's the meaning behind the action? That's the simplicity of it. All right, you guys, I will see you in my next video. Like I always say, make this week awesome. Treat yourself, think of yourself highly, go out, be confident, and be embracing and staying on the chosen story of you and your specific person and the communication. All right, have a good week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.